Success means different things to different people. For many, accumulating wealth or power are definitive signs of success. For others, it may be as simple as being happy, but no matter what success is to you, you simply cannot dream or wish for success. You have to work at it constantly. Contrary to old school management thought, the road to success is never a straight path. It's riddled with twists and turns, highs and lows, turbulence and calm. But it isn't impossible to reach your destination if you are aware of these 7 signs that you're going to be successful one day. Brought to you by Brilliance. And just before we get into it, don't forget to hit the red button on this video to subscribe and the bell button to get notified of our new videos. With that in mind, let's get rolling. Number 7. You know your purpose. Do you know what your purpose is? If no, then what makes you want to wake up every morning to do what you need to do? Why did you choose this venture? Why did you decide on this career? Why did you take this direction? When you align purpose with your core values, it creates direction by establishing your vision. And for successful people, fulfilling their vision motivates them to wake up every morning, refreshed and ready to face up to the day's challenges. So, to understand why you do what you do and what your business is all about, you must define your purpose. Number 6. You cultivate good habits. It's been famously said, we are what we repeatedly do. Excellence then is not an act, but a habit. Do you know how you get up early every morning? How about that fitness routine you stick to? Or the fact that you work hard to always arrive a little bit early? Reaching goals requires hard work and perseverance, but regardless of what you have attained or where you're trying to go, only the right habits will get you there. Number 5. You prioritize flexibility. The year 2000 brought in more than just a new millennium. It ushered events that forever changed the course of history, from the growth of the internet, the 2003 collapse of the equities market, the fall of Iran's and Libya's dictatorships, global warming, the 2009 Eurozone crisis, to the rise of the mobile technology. These events all transformed the world as we know it. So if you choose to maintain rigid business models and strategies, you will fail, because you will not have the means to adapt to changes in business conditions. But if you prioritize flexibility, you will have the foresight to anticipate change before it happens and implement appropriate revisions to strategy accordingly. Number 4. Embracing failures. Do you embrace failures, or do you take failures personally? You see, successful people, they are ridiculously positive about their future, even in the face of challenges. They always speak positively about where things are going, as if it's already happened, even though there's no way that it could have happened. They believe in themselves and they have positive expectations. You will notice the most successful people in any field, from Walt Disney, who was fired by news editors saying that he had no imagination and no creativity, to Colonel Sanders at the age of 56, who got rejected 1,000 times for his recipe before a restaurant picked it up, are usually the ones who have failed more than anybody else. The difference between a successful person and everyone else is not a lack of strength, not a lack of knowledge, but a lack of will. Winston Churchill said it best: success is going from failure to failure without losing enthusiasm. Number 3. You value time. With all of the advances, efficiencies, and innovations introduced by digital technology, there is one component that can never change: the component of time. Even the fastest computers and latest in smart technologies can never change the fact that there will always be 24 hours a day. Thus, while technology has allowed doing things faster and more efficiently, for successful people, it is never about the number of hours worked, but what they do during those hours that matter. It is never about relying on technology to become efficient with time. Rather, it is about understanding the intrinsic value of time to become efficient with technology. Number 2. You focus on your strengths. Old school management thought dictates that new growth can be found in areas of weakness. If you subscribe to this school of thought, you will only succeed in one thing: wasting time. Can you imagine what would happen if the IT department took over sales and the sales department managed all of your networking systems just to build a new competence? Even if they improved their level of proficiency, it will not be enough to contribute to the success of the company. It may even detract from it. So if you're going to be successful, you must acknowledge the intrinsic value of time. and know your venture is best served by capitalizing on your skills and current strengths. Number 1. You build on your weakness. So what about weakness? How would you define a weakness? In anything in life, if you are only good enough, that is a weakness. You should not expect to know everything. The most successful people know that. However, it should not keep you from learning and working to get better. This is why billionaires and business leaders like Bill Gates and Mark Zuckerberg are avid book readers. Bill Gates read more than 50 books a year, hoping to fine-tune his knowledge of society and technology. Zuckerberg reads at least 2 books every month focusing on history and culture. Warren Buffett, Oprah Winfrey, and Tim Cook of Apple allocate 5 hours a week for strict learning. They read everything from books, manuscripts, and volumes of research material. If you are successful, you should never stop learning. As the Japanese say, if you stop learning, you stop existing. And that's it on the list. But just before we go, here is a quick recap on the 7 clear signs you are going to become successful. You know your purpose. You cultivate good habits. You prioritize flexibility. Embracing failures. You value time. You focus on your strengths. You build on your weaknesses. So, how would you define success? Does it end when the journey has been completed? Well, for many of the world's most successful people, success is a never-ending journey. Once a goal has been reached, they chart a course for a new one. Perhaps success only ends when you believe there are no more challenges to conquer. From the list above, are there signs that you're going to become successful one day? Leave a comment below. And if you enjoyed this clip, give it a like, share, and subscribe for more interesting videos.